Darling.
Oh, I've got it.
You figured it out this time.
Yeah, but I don't know why it does that. Defaults.
Okay. Well, it's going to be us for a few minutes because we're late.
Yes, we're very late because we had to eat dinner. But I'm sure people are popping in. And first of all, Luna had a haircut. So
Luna had a haircut and she's not been feeling well last couple of days.
Yeah.
So I might have to emergency rush her outside to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Which...
It still looks terrible. Look at the thing. Oh. Look like we're in like a horrible...
Is that better?
No.
Not at all. Worse?
It doesn't... No, it's just bad. Look like we're in a horror flick or something. It's like washing... No. It's getting way worse.
Well,
thank you.
Doing the best I can.
All right, so I don't see anyone in
Somebody's here
quite yet, but
no, come on.
We
2 people
wanted to take some time to talk about what's going on. We wanted to talk about Poshmark's response to everything. I wanted to see how everybody else is feeling. How has everyone's sales been going? It's hard for us to say, right, if we've noticed a decrease in sales because of the search, because we were kind of already down. So I don't want to like blame the search for that. The search is definitely a problem. But hi, Posh Vicky.
Hello.
But I don't want to blame it. Oh, he's making it worse. Oh, wow. No. You're white. I'm completely whited out now because you turned off the light in the room.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Okay. So Posh Mickey, how are your sales doing? Because obviously with the search feature, everyone's talking about it. So I'm curious how everyone is doing with this. We were going to do, I know. Yeah, the lighting, I don't know why it's the webcam. We got this like
cheap
webcam. Yeah. We got a cheap webcam to try to do live streams.
She got the cheap one. I would have gone with a nicer one.
Okay, well, I'm poor also. So that's why it looks like this. So sorry about that. We should probably figure out how to use our camera for live streaming, but currently we can't find a way to do that. Apparently YouTube doesn't like.
Hello, Sharon.
So, hi, Sharon.
Sorry that your sales are terrible, Posh, Vicky. Everyone's are, really. It's been painful.
Yeah, so as I was saying before, I don't want to blame the search engine necessarily for my sales being bad because my sales were already bad.
But kind of.
But this search function is obviously not helping. Sharon, I know you were doing eBay last week. Do you also you bought from me on Poshmark, so you must do Poshmark. Are you noticing a decrease in sales? I did see that Poshmark responded. I had sent them an email as well. And all of their responses were the same. It was a boiler letter that essentially said that they hear us and that they are working on improving things, but they've noticed positive results, which I don't know what that means. Positive results. I mean, are they getting an increase in sales?
They can't be. That's got to be a boilerplate thing because there's no way that they're seeing any kind of positive numbers from this whole debacle. It's a cluster.
Yeah, I mean, if they are seeing an increase in sales, my concern with that would be that they're seeing an increase in people selling items who are not typically sellers, people who haven't logged in a really long time, people who are not keeping their closet active. So that's going to mean an increase in sales not shipping out, an increase in returns. It's
going to be a whole thing. It's going to be like 3 months from now. It's going to be, why is Poshmark down 40%?
Yeah, I mean, your lighting makes my brain. I know. I don't know what to do. We've been trying to fix it, but
I'm going to work on it.
He's going to play with it. I don't know.
Tell me when it gets better or worse.
I mean, it's better, but it's like I'm completely I don't know what the situation is. Try turning off the main ring light for a second and just using the one on the camera and see what that does. Oh, nope, too dark. I don't know. I don't know how we fix that. I was wondering.
Is that better?
I mean, no, it's not. But we're not able to really do much about it. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, I was wondering about positive results too. This has been hurting their bottom line. you have to assume that it has to be hurting their bottom line. So, hi, Jill. You can say it's fine. I mean, there's nothing we can really do.
Ow. I did bribe the dog with a treat to try to get her to behave.
Oh, see, Sharon said it is better.
Oh.
Anyway, so yeah, so positive results. So I am wondering their motives behind this. In the video, we kind of mentioned this, and but more people have commented since then. We actually got quite a few comments from the community. A lot of people we'd never heard of before, which was really great, and it was really great to see everyone kind of coming together.
And selfishly, it was great for our channel. We got the best number of subs we've ever had.
I mean, so, sure.
10 out of 10.
Something positive.
Keep breaking things, Poshmark, and I will take advantage of that.
Or don't. I don't. No, I would rather myself.
But also fix it so we can do a video about how you fixed it.
Anyway, but one of the things we had mentioned in the video that other people were commenting on is that the verified brands are Posh Ambassador 2s. So I had said in there, it's kind of weird because I didn't think they were doing community shares. And somebody else actually commented and also said that they double checked Free People's page and that they never left a love note, which is a requirement.
For Posh level 2?
Yeah. So I'm curious with this whole push to Posh Ambassador 2, what the motives are and also why the verified brands are getting a pass. I know they got a pass on plenty of other things too, but it seems...
I have a question. So the theory is that they're trying to get rid of resellers and do more casual sellers. I mean, how does having the brands competing for the business help the casual seller?
I mean, having the brands. So to start with, eBay also does have verified brands. So I don't want to say that there's, it's a horrible thing and we can't resell because verified brands are out there. I don't want to say that because eBay's done it and it's okay, right? We're okay. I think where I have a little bit of a problem with this whole verified brand thing is there's no transparency. We don't know like what benefits they're getting that we're not getting. And I feel like they're catering to them without telling us they're catering to them.
They're telling us without telling us that they're catering, because clearly they're getting the Posh Ambassador 2, they're getting the verified brand clause, they're just getting so many extra things that we're not getting.
But do you think they make more money from those brands than from us? We were actually talking about this earlier.
My thought is that probably yes, in terms of individually, but cumulatively, there's no comparison. Like it's like sports where you can bet on the Patriots to win the Super Bowl or everyone else. Mm-hmm. Yes, the Patriots have a better chance than anyone else oftentimes, but you're still comparing it to the entire rest of the league.
Yeah, see, I don't know if I agree. So to me, when you're going on Poshmark, eBay, all of those things, you're not looking to buy from a brand. If you were, you'd go to the brand's website. So I kind of almost look at it as like an ad. Like if you're on TikTok and you're scrolling and you get an ad for like an ad TikTok, you're going to scroll past it. You're not going to sit there and watch all those. This one over here would.
Sometimes I'm not paying attention. I just let random TikToks play for 17 times in a row.
Well, he would. But for me, like if I'm doing that, I would scroll past the verified brand pages because that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that unique item that, is not sold in stores anymore, or a good deal on an item like that's like
now tinfoil hat. Do you think that the brands have all conspired to try to put Poshmark out of business?
I mean, that's possible. I don't know if you guys watch Fashion Without Fashion. I love her. I think she's like just got great content. Goals also. She owns her own store. Like
we need to go visit it just to see the store.
Yeah, but anyway, she talks a lot about how the brands are like coming for resellers. I know that she had talked about, I think it's Nike who's been sending cease and desist letters to some people. Some of the bigger brands are also doing that. So I don't know if maybe brands have been kind of pushing on Poshmark to do something to kind of weight them better than resellers. I don't know. I want to believe that could never be the case. But, it's so hard with no transparency. It's so hard to know what could possibly be their motives. If they had put out like a notice and said like, hey guys, we're looking at doing this. We're going to trial it and, see how it goes. Do you want to opt into the trial program to give us feedback?
Simple search. We're going to flip it over and see what the changes are. And
yeah, but normal, things like this with websites. My dad is a computer programmer and he does this type of stuff all the time. And all of this type of stuff would be done in a dev place
It'd be beta tested. You'd have people that were saying, I don't like this, I don't like that, this is great, fix this, change that.
Right. And you'd have the end user giving you the feedback. So there would be some kind of a program where there'd be, real poshers that are giving that feedback. And it feels like they skipped over that entirely and they don't even care what we're saying, or that's what it feels. Maybe they do.
It's like the shotgun mesh, throwing spaghetti at the wall, because they're trying to appeal to the brands. They're trying to appeal to resellers. They're trying to appeal to casual sellers. And there's no defined system. Like they've just said, everything is up in the air. We're not going to give you any kind of direction. Just good luck.
Yeah.
And then people are playing with different rules. So we're playing with different rules in the companies, and then we're having to adapt to the casual seller that they're trying to attract. It's a whole mess.
Yeah. Now, maybe they're going to offer promoted listings for an extra fee. I honestly wouldn't be against that. I know a lot of people have been saying that they are going to be really pissed off if Poshmark comes out with like a fee feature like eBay has, but honestly, if it was transparent and they explained it and they said, okay, so these people are going to get a better priority because they paid X fee, at least it would be transparent. And you know what? I understand business and I understand how business works. I'm totally okay with them doing that. Do I want it to happen? No, but I mean, business has got to make money, and I get that. So
I mean,
you did a good job. All the best to your future. Stay healthy. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you.
The problem with the Poshmark doing a promoted listing fee is they're already at 20%, and eBay and Mercari are both at 10%.
Yeah.
And while there are benefits to Poshmark, the priority shipping labels being a flat rate for the buyer.
Yeah.
There's even worse margins if they're going to add an extra fee on top of that, unless they're going to rework their fee structure, which they're not going to do. They're not going to give back 10%.
No.
Voluntarily.
I mean, all I would like them to do at this moment, I would love, my ideal world would be to change it back, fix it, right? But I mean, I don't know that they're going to do that. But what I would like to see them do is give us an outline of how it works. I was actually watching a live earlier today, and they were talking about how they did a experiment where they did two listings side by side, and they did a listing that just said like gold dress, and then a listing next to it with their typical like brand, color, style, size, that kind of thing, right? And they said the one with the gold dress got a ton of attention. Like they got I think she said she got like 15 likes and the other one got like nothing. So I don't it makes sense, right? We showed on our video that we did on Sunday that the way that they're doing it is very simple. They want to see the exact words that are typed in a row exactly as it is, and they don't want to see anything other than that.
But it seems also arbitrary too, because we did Free People green plaid pants, and blue pants came, other things that were not green or plaid came up in the search, and it just.
Now I did have somebody else tag me in a post today that said that they did experiments with video, and their video listings of the exact same item popped up higher than their listing without.
I did see that in one of the listings that we had looked at for the video, where there was a video thing and it showed up as a blue Patagonia fleece when you were looking for a gray fleece.
Now, if that's the case, I mean, do I want to go through 800 items and add video on every single one when I don't feel the video will add value? I mean, no, I don't.
You can just do that. I mean, if you want to do malicious compliance on this, I'm not advocating that anyone would take advantage of the system for their own personal benefit. Who would do that? You could just put a 3-second video at the end of every listing that's just a stationary video of the item.
Yeah.
And it has the video now, and then
it could. I am curious though, anybody on here, do you guys use video when you're shopping?
Jill posted a mystery box.
Oh, I'll have to make sure that I grab that. I will make sure that I get it before the night's over.
If Zoe's here, we got her box, and we're excited about that.
We've been on I don't know if Zoe's here yet. I was going to mention it when she came in, but I haven't seen her pop in. But we did get a mystery box from her that we purchased. And it's actually to my left. We were going to open it last week on live, but I ended up getting sick. And
it was a whole thing.
It wasn't,
We've been on she sent us dojos in the box. And
we've been on a dojo spree.
Yeah, I've found like 6 pairs of dojos. That's an exaggeration, but it's also kind of not.
Yes. Now I lost my train of thought, so
Sorry.
thanks so much. But anyway, so I'm curious to know if you guys use video when you're shopping, because I don't. So I actually find video kind of like annoying to go through listings and have to sit through a video. That's not what I'm trying to do when I'm shopping. Like, I don't know any stores that use video. I can't think of any.
So it depends on the item. So I've seen online on Amazon or other places where they have like the panoramic view.
But you can click on it. It doesn't just auto happen.
Right, exactly. You have to click on it. You have to go through and I do find that useful if they give you some kind of perspective.
For clothing?
Not for clothes, but I'm talking for like electronics or other things where.
I mean, okay. But like, do I need to see my T-shirt spun around for me? Like,
no, I think that's it's a feature that, because they added the electronics, they're trying to get more of that business.
I mean, I get it. I do think there are certain items that, like, maybe like if you want to show the sparkle or you want to show like how like a certain color looks or something like that, maybe. But I don't feel it adds.
It's going to be a very selective thing. It's not going to be every listing item.
Like, yeah, it shouldn't be something that ranks you higher, because if that item doesn't need that, I don't see a point. Okay. So Sharon says she doesn't use it. I've never used a video feature as a buyer or a seller. So I'll be honest, I haven't used it as either. I've been thinking about it just because people are saying that they're ranking higher now. But that seems like a lot of work for all my items to then go through and do that. And I don't think it helps with Google SEO. I mean, I don't know.
I can't imagine it helps with Google SEO, but it helps in Poshmark, it seems, at the moment.
Yeah.
And
yeah, so if you guys are looking for something to do while this is horrible and you're trying to figure out what you can do, people are saying that the video is boosting them up.
Yeah.
The other thing that is boosting people up, of course, is relisting. Apparently, people are shopping in Just In because they can't find anything other ways, so they're using Just In.
Yeah.
So make sure that you're doing that. Make sure that anything over 60 days old, you're relisting. But I mean, other than that, obviously the answer is going to be cross-post, because cross-posting will allow you to ensure that your items are getting seen somewhere. Unfortunately, I'm also in a fight with eBay.
So, yeah, you have a whole thing. Yeah. So I do feel like Vicky has a point that they may just end up saying screw it, and
they may switch it back. What I will say with video, so I'm not advocating to change titles, because I don't think that that's going to help Google SEO, and it's actually going to hurt Google SEO, let's be honest. So I'm not advocating for that, but adding video I don't think will affect you either way on if they switch it back or not. I don't think it's going to be a negative.
I want to, Nico, you should always share on Poshmark. That's, if you're new, sharing is going to help you consistently.
So Nico, we did reach out to Poshmark. They did respond that they still encourage sharing. It is also still a requirement of Posh Ambassador 2.
Yes.
So while it doesn't seem, and I can't obviously say for sure because I don't work for Poshmark, it doesn't seem it's helping with our listings currently, like way they rank. We could lose our Posh Ambassador 2 status if we don't share. And that seems to be factoring into recommended in some way. And
it seems that from all the information we've gotten from Poshmark in the past, it does seem like sharing and being on the platform is important to them.
Yeah, so, I can't see them dropping that completely. If they do, I honestly would be okay with it. Like, I'm not against it.
Oh, no, it would make things so much easier. If they could streamline the platform and just make it a platform for selling used clothing, which is what it is and should be. They have a chance to build a better mousetrap over eBay because they have the better shipping pricing.
Yeah.
For anything over £1.
Yeah. So I would say still share. I'm hoping and praying that they just switch it back and that one day we go in and it's back to just shared. But if they don't do that, I still think we need to do it because of the Posh Ambassador 2. I don't know what happens if you lose that status. I think they're still rolling that out. I know some people still don't have it on their app. So yeah. Well, I think that's still being rolled out.
You're very welcome, and it's we're all just guessing, really.
I mean, we're all trying to figure it out. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw. We talked about this in a past video, but since there's like 50 of you that are new, I wanted to just mention again because everyone's talking about it today. There is a good feature on Poshmark that was released, and I don't want to only talk about negative. There is a good feature, which is allowing you to search within a closet. So we did bring this up in our reseller recap, how you can kind of go to your closet and you can type in, if I'm looking for the Patagonia Forge Gray fleece, I can type in Forge Gray and it's going to pull up that fleece because I have that there, which is really useful for brands that are not searchable, that aren't
anything anthropology, because there's a billion of them.
Yeah, it's a really useful thing. And you can also do that when you're shopping. If you want to just kind of go to someone's closet and you just want to type in, like, I want, everything teal. That's all I want. It's going to be a really useful thing. Could they be training their search function to make it better over time? See, now that is a possibility. We mentioned this in our video too, that it could be something that just takes time.
I honestly think it might be, because I ran a couple of experiments when I was supposed to be working today over the last couple of days, just because I was curious, and it does seem, at least for my search field criteria, when I'm looking for something, because I don't do the specifics, it does seem like it has gotten better.
So from showing you nothing to showing you something. So
showing you half of the things that you're looking for rather than nothing.
Yeah, so, and it is possible. I think that there's still a frustration from a lot of the sellers, because if that is the case, they could have been transparent about it. And second of all, they should have done this in a dev format so it didn't have to learn. It learns in the development process, and then it pushes it out when it's bug free. I'm not really sure why they went this route. As Poshmark isn't really a new company anymore.
No. What are you doing, little girl?
She wants my Band-Aid. I haven't figured out why. It seems silly that they're doing it this way, but that it could very well be that it's just learning. Even in their statement though, they didn't really say. They said they're taking our feedback and they're doing something, but they didn't really give us a real answer. Like, what are they doing? What are they fine tuning, as they say?
The entire fundamental basis for their platform and very business. Like, it's almost like they took it down to the studs and just said, burn it all down, we're going to try again.
Yeah, I kind of wish that they would have given us a reason as to, like, why the sudden switch. You getting annoyed? She just wants my Band-Aid. Sorry, guys. The dog is having a little bit of a moment. She wants my Band-Aid, apparently. But yeah, I did also want to mention our eBay drama, if anybody cares to
there's
know,
a lot of eBay
because
drama.
if you guys are eBay sellers, she says hi, Jill.
Hello.
If you guys are eBay sellers, this is a pain in the butt too. So as you guys might know,
it's like a month-long process at this point.
Yeah. So our sales have been down on both platforms, and because of the eBay situation, I don't think it's going to go up anytime soon. I know, she's so sweet. So basically what happened was we had a package that we shipped out. It was a dress, it went first class, and unfortunately it never tracked. We've been working with the post office. We've kind of gone back and forth with them.
It's the first ever lost package that we've had.
Yeah.
Our post is exceptional, and it was going to somewhere local. It should have.
Yeah, our postman is
gotten there.
Awesome. We love him. Okay. But anyways, it got lost. We talked to the post office multiple times, and they basically said, like, our systems were down and these things are happening, and I don't know, just keep calling us, whatever, right? So who knows? Anyway, I called eBay and I was like, I don't know what to do here. The buyer wants a refund. Should I give them a refund? What should I do? And they told me, wait till the end of the day on February 4th. If it still hasn't started tracking, then give us a call and we can extend it 10 to 15 days, depending on circumstances. They would also like the post office to reach out to them if we want that extension, right? So anyway, I wait as I was told to do. And on the beginning of the day, February 4th at 8 a.m., I got a defect and the refund was forced. I went back and forth with them over this because they told me to do this. How could this happen if you told me to do it? And they did eventually end up saying that they will remove the defect. They have not done it yet. It has been a week and they have not removed the defect, but they said they would.
Tomorrow is the day of reckoning.
They said it could take up till tomorrow to get it actually officially off my account, but they've assured me that they are removing it because I was given wrong information, which is great. But then today I got neutral feedback from the buyer, and they basically just said the item never arrived and I had to go to PayPal to get a refund, which I can understand their frustration. Like, I can see that. So I reached out to eBay and I said, hey, I don't feel I deserve this feedback given that I did exactly what you told me to do. And they told me, I'm going to file an appeal for the feedback for you. You'll get an answer 24 to 48 hours. I then got an email saying the only way for you to do this is if you do it yourself. I can't do it for you. So please do this through this link. So I did that. And then within seconds, I got a denial.
You got a canned automated answer saying rejected.
Yeah, rejected. Basically, like, we want feedback to be a way for the buyer to give their accurate experience, which the buyer couldn't have had accurate experience with me because the package was lost in the mail and eBay gave me wrong information. So I am trying to get in touch with eBay for Business on Facebook. I hear that they are better to deal with this, but they usually take like 2 days to ever respond to me, so I don't expect an answer anytime soon.
Yeah, but it's a long-standing, month-long feud now.
Yeah, and now because of having the defect and having return and the whole thing, the sales have been just in the toilet on eBay.
Oh, it's so bad.
It slowly started to tick up, but
and then it went back down after the neutral feedback.
Yeah. So yeah, basically it's just been a nightmare. So we would like Poshmark to pick up so that we can deal with eBay and not feel so underwater. But yeah, I mean, Depop looking real good right about now.
And we all know that the real reason that everyone tunes in is to look at the cute puppy.
Well, of course. I mean, obviously, the only reason you guys are here.
100% nailed it right there. Yes, she is adorable, albeit very annoying.
Yeah, you guys like her haircut?
She does have a haircut. You
can see her eyes and everything.
She actually is dog-shaped instead of fluffy-shaped.
Yeah, that's actually true. So. Yeah, I'm sorry if that's not what you're here for, but I feel like most of our regulars on the live are definitely just here for her. You know? Which I don't blame you. I'm only here for her too. So anyway, but yeah, so we don't have much else to go on right now when it comes to all of this drama, but hopefully something resolves soon. Does anybody have good news in the reselling community that they can share?
You told me that there was a rumor that Poshmark is going to go after people for saying negative things.
There is a rumor. So there was a post today where people were saying, I'm really glad that people are speaking up because Poshmark is going to take down people's closets for speaking up. Now, we have not heard this. Okay, this has not come through our email, not come through anything. Our video did okay. For us, it did fantastic.
Fantastic. 10 out of 10. The best video we've done
But
ever.
For a typical...
Oh my God, your hands are freezing.
Sorry. But for a typical reseller, our video is not that big. So I doubt Poshmark even knows it exists. But also I would risk that to get this fixed if that was actually true. But I just don't want anyone to think that we did this like in spite of Poshmark. We've never been told that we're not allowed to speak on this. So all of those posts, I don't know if they're just scaring people or what, because I have not heard that. I
mean, that's not going to go the way that they think it's going to go if they start shutting closets down.
I really don't think that they would do that. I think that it's just fear mongering. I think people are getting nervous about what's happening. I think people are getting just kind of concerned about the status of everything, and they're just angry, which I get. But hi, oh good, hello. I'm glad people are popping in. Happy to see you too. She wants us to buy jewelry. You want to tell her our status there?
We have failed horribly. We are sorry. We have been looking. It's just been awful.
So I've been debating, and he doesn't want to do this, but I'm going to ask on live because then he'll be required. I've been debating doing one of these lives in a thrift store on our phone. We just found out this week that we actually have access to live stream on our phone. And if we did that, we would be able to ask you guys for feedback on things that we're not familiar with and hopefully learn. And also for people that are looking to buy certain things, we can kind of like work with you. So if you want to do that, let us know. Yeah, Poshmark, I have to believe it can't be true, right? Like, I think people are just getting scared because it just doesn't make sense. I have a paid sales goal for eBay. You have inspired me to go hard and do well. Paid off my credit card, so thank you. I'm a couple months in. It's taken off so well. Thank you for the motivation. You're going to do it. You're 100% going to do it. And I know that you've messaged me before, but if you need even an accountability partner, because I sometimes need that, I'm totally down to talk and just kind of keep each other accountable if you need that. Because sometimes I don't do well.
Sometimes, all of the times, it's hard.
Running a business is hard.
I used to have a sales job. Couldn't do it. I can't. It's not for me. Nope.
Yeah, I do find that putting myself on live streams of Disney World has really helped keep me motivated. So that's good. But Exactly, Vicky, right? She absolutely can do that. And I like to break down my goals into daily and monthly goals so it doesn't sound so overwhelming. So if that helps you, like definitely try it because it definitely makes me feel less overwhelmed to think I'm going to make $200 a day versus I'm going to make 75,000 in a year. It just sounds less overwhelming.
And she's now got paper. The dog is going to just drive me to an early grave.
Well, she has a bone. She's fine. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm under earth because they're like really. I'm one of the littlest resellers.
We had someone that said something.
And I don't mean YouTube wise. No. I mean money wise. I don't make a ton of money, and I don't need to. Luckily, you know, I have my husband, so there's that. But I still feel like we're in a good partnership where we are.
We make a very good team, and we have complementary parts to our relationship.
Yeah. So, sorry, she's distracting me. What were you gonna say?
So we got a negative comment on our YouTube video about this whole drama.
Oh, we did. Well, I wouldn't say it was negative. Somebody disagreed, and you're allowed to disagree.
It was very clearly a humble brag kind of pose. I do so well, la da da.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one in a minute, but I just want to read this. So, hi, my sales are so bad. Just got one sale today on Poshmark. Usually get 10 every day. Now I'm afraid that I can't make enough to pay my Posh assistant to do my shares. Yeah, so I think we're all feeling it. So first of all, just don't think it's your fault because it's not. We're all feeling it. I have to imagine Poshmark is feeling it, whether they say it or not. Maybe they're just doing good PR, but they have to be feeling it. My only suggestion, though, would be cross-post if you're not cross-posting. And then again, if you weren't here earlier in the live, the few tricks that people have been saying are working is relisting your items because people are shopping in just in since the search sucks. And then using video. Now, obviously, this is all anecdotal. This is just other poshers who are trying things out, testing it out, and seeing what's going on. And these are the things that are helping them. So try them, see if they help you. I would recommend doing everything in small batches because it is very possible that they're just going to revert it back, and we don't want to change everything, but small
Oh,
batches.
Alicia's in.
Well, hello.
Got any more TikToks for her father to send us?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Earlier this week, my father sent me a TikTok of Married Life, and he's like, hey, this is you. And I'm like, hey, that's my friend. He's like, wait, really? Small world? She's really big on TikTok. I'm like, yeah, she's kind of a big deal.
She's kind of big. It
was really funny. And like, he's really just starting to kind of like really understand what I do and also just starting to understand TikTok. So that was kind of adorable. So I don't know if anybody else has had Alicia sent to you, but that's quite adorable. But yeah, negative comment. Okay, so again, not negative, just disagree. And people are allowed to disagree. But it rubbed you the wrong way, apparently.
Well, it was very much clearly I do so well. You all just need to get better at things.
Yeah, so it says, am I allowed to swear online? All right, I'm not going to swear. I'm going to say B word. Okay, everyone B worded about having to share listings. Now they've changed it so sharing is not as relevant and people still complain. Everyone is screaming for just share it again. Ironic. The search works. If you search something, the results will show you the items with those words.
That's not true.
I have seen no drop in sales, 6-figure seller for 4+ years. Where I feel Poshmark failed was not giving anyone a heads up. The sellers are savvy and will catch on fast. Had they been upfront about the change and not tried to sneak it in, which, by the way, default was recommended weeks ago, then people would not have their panties in a bunch. Buyers can still change it to just shared, but no one cares what was just shared. Sell stuff people want and you will make sales. Everyone complaining here thinks the eBay search works any different than what Poshmark has now. If you think Poshmark wants to have control over the recommended listings, they don't. I would not be publicly castrating them. Okay, so first of all, I just want to state.
I don't think anyone's cutting off balls. I think you meant castigate. Also, it's a YouTube account with nothing attached to it, so we have no way to know if you're actually who you say you are, which bothers me.
Well, I want to say, first of all, my video was not in any way meant to castrate Poshmark. We were doing an experiment to show what was going on in our searches, what we saw. So I wasn't trying to castrate them. I was trying to point out issues, so hopefully it could be fixed. I have said many times that Poshmark is half my business. I love Poshmark. I don't love everything that they do, just like I don't love everything my husband does. Doesn't mean I don't love them.
In fact, most things that I do annoy her to no end every day.
Right. So
I think breathing is on your pet peeve list.
Yeah, if I went publicly and said, my husband didn't get me a Valentine's gift, it doesn't mean I don't love him.
Whoa! Who's the one that got a card? Who's the one that got flowers?
Because you went to the
I got nothing. You're gonna play that game. Wow. And Murray, like, you're not alone. We've been having slow sales too.
So it says, I've had a maid drop my Poshmark salesperson, only one sale in 3 days. Her probably doesn't like puppies either. I know. So I just wanted to say, though, that I do agree that transparency was the biggest issue in this whole thing. But also that we weren't trying to bash Poshmark in any way, and I hope that it didn't come across that way. I was really trying to point out an issue. And I will say, it does work different from eBay. And I can say this from experience because I'm just going to out myself here. I am terrible with getting things in the right order for eBay because I search very differently. I'm actually really good at Google searching. Like
she's better than anyone I know, but she basically does the exact opposite of every other person. Yeah,
so I do it differently. So what we do, and we've done this probably for a year or two, long before any of this happened. If I'm noticing that a listing isn't getting the attention I think it deserves, I will have him search for it, and I won't give him any information. I'll show him a picture, I will tell him the brand, and I'll tell him the size. But other than that, I don't give him information. I don't tell him the style name. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. We might end up adding in the style name if I think that he's just really not getting it because the style name's that important.
Or I'm being just
obtuse to be obtuse.
Yeah. Like if I'm failing hard because of something that should be known,
right,
we'll try to fix it. But.
Yeah, so I've had him do that, and what we've been able to do is we'll see my listing is just like nowhere to be found, and then after he helps me out, it's number 1 or number 2 depending on other things. So we've been able to do that. We tried that with Poshmark, and nothing helped. I mean, my status didn't even move after we changed.
Oh no, it got worse.
Yeah. So it's definitely different than eBay. We can say that from trying it out.
It almost seems like it's a moving target because we've tried to backdate it or try to figure it out. And it was just little girl.
She wants my Band-Aid. We need raw info, good or bad. You're great at this, and that's why you have a following. Don't change anything. Oh,
who's that? Who's that person that has the data?
Amber Resells. So I don't know if you guys follow Amber Resells. I love her videos. She doesn't do a ton of them because she puts so much work and effort into these videos. It's all database. She does a lot of research. I know you can barely see me because there's a dog now. But she's amazing, and I'm kind of stalking her channel, hoping that she does something on this because I'm curious if she's able to give us any kind of analytical insight because I wouldn't know how to do that. I'm not that intelligent. So I would be really curious. But
I'm a numbers guy, but I don't want to do that kind of numbers, and Poshmark would have to send them to me.
Yeah, but if I do see it, I will be sharing that on my Instagram as soon as it comes out because I am really curious if there is any data out there about how people are searching, if there is better sales now versus before. I would be really curious to see somebody do a rundown of what's been selling and if the title changes, how old the listings were, how active those Poshmarks are. I'm really curious.
Poshmark just did their quarterly earnings recently, right?
Yeah, and I mean their stock is down by 70%.
7?
That's what it was yesterday.
Really? I would be very curious to see what the next quarterly earnings are going to show.
Yeah, I would be curious too. I mean, I don't think that they are going to. If their sales are down right now, I don't think they're necessarily going to be seeing that as causation and correlation necessarily, just because, I mean, these anomalies are going to happen all the time, and we are dealing with inflation. We are dealing with an economy where people are going to be buying less. We know this, but we as sellers can see that there is clearly an issue, and I'm hoping and praying that they listen. I would say keep messaging them. I did get a comment on YouTube earlier today, but YouTube deleted it. So if you left this comment, leave it again in this chat. But basically they said that all of the emails for all of the executives are public information. It's their first name at Poshmark.com. And you can email them and apparently complain and reach them directly. Now, this is a comment that was left on my YouTube. I obviously don't know this for a fact. I do know Manish is pretty approachable on Instagram. I've actually messaged with him before on Instagram, also on Twitter. So I don't know if we should be doing that to try to get his attention, but I don't know about the email thing, but that was a really interesting comment, and I was planning on screenshotting it and sending it, but then it got deleted. Removed? Yeah, it said error 404, and the comment was gone. And it was within seconds of it posting because I happened to be on my phone when it went through. So I don't know what happened. I don't actually know the person. They were new to our channel. But if it's you, repost it so I can share it with people, because if that is an effective way to reach out, I think that we should be doing that nicely, of course. No. I was a little sassy in my email, but
a little bit, and yeah.
But Poshmark is just making it harder. Yeah, they are making it harder, and they're making it so that a lot of people are offloading to other platforms. I've seen a lot of eBay stores within the last few days.
Yeah.
I've seen people talking about Depop. I've seen people talking. There's a thing that Harry Tornado and Drew Flips are doing. It's Whatnot, I think. I don't know what that is, but they're doing like auction sales over there, and they seem to be doing really well. So, I mean, people are figuring it out. People are finding other places to go, and I don't want to do that.
Don't be afraid to try new categories as well. Things that sell great on eBay that don't sell on Poshmark, you can certainly try them if you're needing some sales. I mean, you've been in the DVDs and games and books occasionally, and
I'm doing a lot more men's clothing because men sells way better on eBay. I mean, does still sell on Poshmark. I've had both. But I'm gonna start tailoring to what eBay likes versus what Poshmark likes. If this is how it's gonna be, I'm hoping that that's not the case. I'm hoping that the algorithm learns and it gets better and we can all be happy. But
well, I mean, really, it can't get worse, can it?
But it's scary, and there are resellers out there that are saying that this isn't hurting their sales, that they're still doing well. And I just want to say,
I don't know if I believe that.
Right. If your favorite reseller is saying that, first of all, maybe that's true. Remember that they have a following of people like us that have very little followings. We don't see that uptick. And every normal average reseller doesn't get to see the uptick from, following, buying from you. So remember that they have that. And also remember that we can't compare ourselves. If you are noticing a dip, you're not alone. And that's what matters. Just because somebody else is doing well, let them do well. And let's be happy for them, but let's not think that there's something wrong with us. I just want to say that because I saw a few posts today of, my sales are doing well. You guys are complaining for nothing.
You want to give them an update on spending the Posh credit?
Oh, spending the Posh credit. So I did want to mention, as you guys know, who have been in the live before, we won $500 Posh credit, and we've been working on spending it. I'm terrible. I'm so bad. But I'm down to about $300. So good for me. I've spent 200 of it. I just bought Loro piano boots that I'm excited to show you guys. They were $30 plus shipping, so it comes out to like 38, somewhere around there. It does need a little bit of work, but I'm really excited about it because if you didn't see, we did a thrift with us a few videos back, and we found a Loro piano men's cashmere sweater, and it sold for $300 within like 3 hours. So I'm really excited to do the brand again.
It sabotaged 2 of our videos because it hijacked the thrift with us, and then also our best friends of all time. Shout out to Posh Vicky. It's now the #1 spot. So our video is already old.
So anyway, that's the update there. So, but if anybody has items that you guys want us to purchase, we still do have a little bit of credits left. So we are doing that. Jill, we're going to buy your mystery box. But if other people are selling mystery boxes or you have things that you're trying to sell, let us know. We are still got $300 worth, and we are totally willing to support other people to try to help. I do know that people say that if you get sales on Poshmark, it will help the algorithm. I don't know if this new algorithm likes sales or not. You would think it would because that's a business. So if we can help in that way, then I'm all for helping as much as I can. I don't know other options here. I also want to say if you're looking for more information about all of this that we may not have, I do know Becky Park on Poshmark, I think her name is on YouTube, did a video. I think it was actually right before us about all this. And she's a much bigger seller than I, so she may have more info than I do. Also, the Posh Kings did one. I did not watch the Posh Kings one. I have mixed feelings on all of that. But they did one as well, and they are, of course, much bigger sellers than I will ever be. So if you're looking for more information, those are 2 places that I know has done an in-depth kind of discussion about it. So for sure, check those channels out. I'm back on my phone. No, Vicky, no, you didn't miss anything. I'm just chatting and he's feeding the dog, and I'm just trying to kind of give some info. We were talking about our winnings we won Posh credits and we were talking about that. But no, nothing exciting. This isn't an exciting live. We just wanted to kind of see how people were feeling.
Whoa!
Get a
People
pulse.
love drama, and I wanted to tease an idea that I had of calling out one of the bigger resellers in a video. It's going to be a nice short video. I'm super excited.
He's going to do a short, and he's going to call someone out. Are you guys here for that? Because
if not, you should be. Like,
how
are you not?
I'm nervous. I like to keep everything drama free, but
no, you don't. We do nothing but drama. That's how our channel grows. What are you talking about?
Nicely though, we're going to do that nicely too, right? Right.
That's going to be a little bit of tea. It's hopefully funny, but also kind of pointed.
Yeah. So we'll see how that. Oh, I know having him on my channel is very dangerous for me. I'm just saying. But anyway, we were also asking your opinions on whether or not we should do a live like this in a thrift store. So Tyler is against it. He thinks it's too awkward and too weird.
God, it's awkward enough when I'm holding the camera and I don't have to talk and narrate it.
This will be on the phone. We just found out that we do have the ability to go live on our phone. Murray, like, I don't know if you saw that because it seems new to me because I didn't have this option before. But apparently, all channel sizes can go live on their phone now. So, what's HIBIC?
HBIC?
I don't know what that is. HBIC. I'm showing my age. I don't know what it is. So, I love drama. Everybody loves drama. So are you gonna post that short this week?
We have to do it.
Yeah, it won't take that long.
It won't take very long, but it's gonna be.
Now, should we post it just on YouTube or should we also post it on Instagram?
I think we should do both. There's also going to be a clip from our last video coming out at some point. I just have to do that too.
But anyway, would you guys like to see us do a live? If we did that, we would be kind of just showing you what we're seeing, asking opinions if we need to ask opinions.
Head bitch in charge.
Oh, well, he's not.
No.
Are you?
No. I am professionally petty. I am very petty.
Pettier than I?
No one's as petty as you. No. I thought I was playing in the NFL of pettiness. You're Tom Brady. It's just.
I've helped you be petty in a few instances.
Don't cross this. Don't cross her. Do not trust me. Don't. No.
I love the last time you took. Yeah, so we do thrift with us on our channel. They're not our most watched videos, but we like doing them because they're first of all, I tend to find good items when I have a camera.
She finds the good items. I think it's mostly because I'm distracted with the camera.
Yeah, but
that's what we're gonna go with. That's what I'm gonna use as an excuse.
But this would actually be live, so we'd be able to chat with you while it's happening. I've never done it, so I don't know like how easy it's going to be to read the chat and stuff. I'm envisioning it's like TikTok people who go live and like that kind of thing where the comments show up on the screen, but like I could be totally wrong because I've never done it. But if you guys are interested in that, we can try that because I think our stores stay open till 8 or 9. So we'd be able to do that, go live at 7.
We could do that. It's just going to be, I'm going to have to get over it, I guess, if people want to see that.
Well, and we would just flip it so you can see what we're looking at. You wouldn't necessarily be looking at us the whole time.
No, but we'll have to check in, and we're going to have to narrate the whole thing and check it's going to be, oh, no, I don't like it. Don't like it, no.
So seeing him this uncomfortable has to be worth it, right? Like, come on, guys. If you guys say you want us to do it, though, we will absolutely try it. I will try anything once, and we've had so many new people that I feel like we need to be more proactive about doing what you guys want.
Yeah. Does anyone have any ideas for videos for us to do? Because we need.
So I have a video idea for tomorrow. But there is a lot of people on here that aren't typically on here. So first of all, hi to anybody who's new.
Welcome to all the new people.
Yeah, and welcome to you guys. Make sure to say hello because we are just the type that will constantly be, chatting with you guys if we can be. And obviously my Instagram is always open. I don't always link them on my lives because I'm really lazy doing my description for lives. But on any other video,
it's not just your live. You're lazy. Full stop.
Yeah,
like
I am.
We both are. Like that's kind of what we bonded over. We're both incredibly lazy.
But yeah, you guys can reach out to me, and if you have questions about anything you don't feel comfortable asking on the live, you can do that. We did troubleshoot for a friend of ours on here. I'm not going to call you out, but we did that on a live. So if you want to do that, we can do that too, because it's fun and we want to help. So that's something that we can do. I am curious how many people that are on here came from our last video, because we did get like 50 new people or somewhere around there.
Yeah, we got a lot of new subscribers.
Yeah, so I'm
just from that
curious
one
how
video.
many of them came here, because first of all, that's amazing and thank you for coming. But second of all, I hope that you guys aren't only here for the Poshmark drama, because I don't want Poshmark to keep breaking so that we can have a YouTube channel.
I mean, if you just replace the one income for the other, it's just a wash. Like that.
That is not the goal. That is not the goal. You are an OG. I mean, she's from the designer box. Like, that was the only other video we've had go over 1,000 views.
So long ago, and I'm so sorry for that video quality.
Oh my goodness.
That's like worse than the live webcam video quality. It was so bad.
Okay, in my defense though, back then I would say, babe, I need a better camera.
Thank you for reminding us. We've come a little bit from there.
Well, so back then I would say to him every time. So I started off editing my own videos, and then it stopped because he ended up having to work from home, and I had no access to the computer. So he started doing it. I kept saying, this video quality is so bad. The lighting is so bad. And he kept saying, you're being so dramatic. It's fine. It's fine. And then we finally get a new camera, and he comes out after editing the first video. He goes, our old video quality was so bad. I'm like, oh my God.
Married Life wants a day in the life video.
Hi Kim. I get 5 subs. Oh my goodness, so embarrassing. Day in the life video. Hi Paul.
Hi Paul.
Day in like Via Glow does?
Like just what you do for the day, going to the store, listing items,
but
sitting on the couch watching TV.
I'm so boring. Like, I could absolutely do that, especially on my more productive days. And
it might make you more productive.
Now, though, it's going to be a lot of, so this weekend, he has tasked me with putting inventory away, because he has stated that no other reseller has piles.
That's not what I said. I said it is so pervasive to our waking and everyday life that I cannot walk anywhere in the house without seeing some part of it.
So what I'm going to be doing for a lot of the times that I'm not at the store. Pile.
Yeah,
well, there's not that many, but when I'm not at the store, I'm going to be taking chunks of time and inventorying, so I can be showing all of that on a video. But I think you're going to be so bored, because I'm a boring person. What about a video of pricing strategies across platforms? Like, do you price lower on eBay? Do you check comps on each? So I am so okay. So I will do a video on this, because I will say that my pricing strategy is complicated.
Yeah, we could do a live putting away inventory.
Maybe you should just turn on the camera while putting up inventory and talk during that. Oh my goodness. I could do that, but first of all, well, you know what? If you struggle with inventory management and you feel like you are the only one that struggles, seeing my inventory struggles will make you feel so much better about yourself.
Yes, it will.
I promise you that.
We have chairs that I have never been able to sit on ever in my life because they have clothes on them.
Yeah, so if you want to feel better about yourself, like, I don't know if you guys, this is.
Oh, it's gonna be a pick me up like you have never had before.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have ever watched Graveyard Girl, but she did like hoarding. Had like a hoarding situation. She might still. I don't know. I haven't watched her in a while. But she did these decluttering videos, and it always made me feel better about myself, because I'm like, oh, I don't have that clutter, so we're good.
You do have that clutter.
Well, so this would be interesting. So I could do that. I could do that. Maybe we'll try it in life. The pricing strategies one, you're gonna make fun of me. Like, I'm gonna just say that straight off, because
pricing strategy assumes that she has strategy.
I do have strategy. You know my strategy. Do you? Oh, well.
I know what you do to get to your number for the day.
But so
that's not strategy. That's just.
Sorry. I could absolutely do that. I don't know if I want to go live when I'm doing my inventory, just because a lot happens. Random quick question. I'm listing men's Levi's and the tag was removed. 19.5 inches across. Do you know the size it would be? I don't know dude sizing and I'm struggling. So normally with this type of stuff, because first of all, I don't know if they're vintage. Second of all, brands vary across sizing, but for men's, they do go by their waist measurement.
Yes. So it sounds almost like either a 38 or a 40.
Yes. So what I would do is, first of all, I would do the waist measurement and do double the flat lay. And then I would also get Levi's size chart and include that in your listing for reference. But do know if it is vintage or not vintage, because vintage sizing tends to run smaller, and I actually don't know how that actually works. But for eBay, at least, you just list it as the waist measurement. So you should be able to do that.
I mean, those sound like they might even fit me.
Do you want them?
Not gonna lie. Well, it's
tag me. He might want them, and we have Posh credit. So tag me in them if you know my name on Poshmark. I am so sorry that she's doing this.
Little girl.
She really wants my Band-Aid, and I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, so okay, so pricing, that's going to be, you guys are all going to laugh at me. You're like, you don't need
so
to do
many
that.
video
so
ideas. This is the reason we go live.
Well, so tomorrow I'm thinking, and you guys let me know, but I'm thinking of doing brands that we're breaking up with this year, because I thought, it's Valentine's Day, and who wants a sappy video from a reselling couple? That seems like way too cliche for me. So why don't we do a breakup video? So I thought we could do some brands we're breaking up with this year, or that we've already broken up.
Little girl, it's okay. It's okay.
You almost saw the dog go across the couch. So if you guys like that idea, let me know, because I think we might do that tomorrow.
You just relax, little girl.
It'll be a cute little Valentine's homage to the brands I used to love. They're just somebody I used to know now. Sorry, Depop just popped up. I've started listing on Depop. It's not going well, but I'm also really lazy, and I don't like the fact that they want cool photography. I'm too old for cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just too old. So if anybody has Depop tips, I've been talking to Galaxy Vines. If you guys know her, she's on YouTube here for her help. But yeah, I'm struggling. I'm not a fan, and I'm just not doing well over that. Nothing else going on. So, but thank you guys for popping in. And thank you for all the new people. That's like crazy.
That's crazy. There's like 10 new people.
Yeah, so we're closing in on 800 subs, which for us is incredible. Like, that is better than we've ever done. Have you tried Facebook Marketplace? So I have. I don't understand.
She's tried and failed Facebook Marketplace a lot.
So I don't understand. So with Facebook Marketplace, my problem is when I listed on just the regular, you just go to your regular Facebook page and you list it, I was getting no views at all. Like, it would literally say 0 views. So then someone told me I had to open a store.
She wants to be involved. She's turning her.
But someone told me I had to open a store. So I did this. I had to create a whole new Facebook page for it. I don't know why. And then I opened the store. Again, no views on anything. And I purposely put some things up that were like getting a lot of attention on other platforms to try to see how this worked. I got no attention. And it got to the point where I was putting too much effort into a platform that was literally getting 0 views that I just gave up. But I might, obviously, if this continues, I'll put some energy into learning it, because I know some people do a really good job with Facebook Marketplace.
If someone knows how to do it, please tell her. Because
I'm not a big Facebook person. I don't use it that often, so it could just be lack of understanding. I also do have Facebook issues because I had fraud on my account, and they still tell me
that was drama.
That was drama too. But they still tell me that I owe them like $100 because of the fraud, even though the ad that was posted was in another language that
it was like Vietnamese or Thai.
Yeah, and the person I spoke to was like, "Yeah, that's clearly not from you based on your profile." But they haven't done anything. It's been 2 months, so I don't know. I swear I have all the weird things happen to me. But I'm sure that somebody else on here does use Facebook Marketplace, so I maybe could connect you. If not, we could always spend time trying to learn it together, because I know that you're working towards doing full-time as well, if I remember correctly. So, we gotta all stick together.
You can do it. I believe in you.
But if anybody on here already knows Facebook Marketplace and wants to connect and give tips,
any help would be appreciated.
Yeah, because that's a rough one. I don't know. But that is everything that I have, and I've only been on an hour. I kind of feel bad. Is there anything else we wanted to talk about?
Let's see.
You wanted to show the items we got today.
I did want to show.
Did you guys want to see like a mini haul? Because we did go. I went.
She went while I was working. It was miserably cold, so I'm proud that she got out of the house. It was like 5 degrees.
5 degrees, literally, it was 5 degrees, and the thrift store had no heat.
Oof.
Yeah, because I was putting the stuff on the counter and taking the hangers off, and I was like, it's so weird. My hands hurt so badly from the cold. It must be because we're near the door. And the girl was like, no, we haven't had heat all day. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
That's why it was bad. Okay, so mini haul. So can you cover while I grab the items?
I can certainly try.
Get a Goodwill Fun Box and do a sale on your channel. That way you save seller fees and taxes and get content at the same time. Get a Goodwill.
So she wants another Goodwill blue box.
Blue box. Oh, the blue box. I could do that.
Didn't you just order another box recently?
I ordered a threaded box.
Yeah, so we do have a box coming for an unboxing.
I mean, I didn't want to.
No, she didn't want it. We did it literally because we haven't done one in a while, and why not? We need more content to feed the YouTube monster, and especially if we're going to get closer and closer to the 1,000 subs. So you wanted the Goodwill? Why not ThredUp, Jill? Do you think Goodwill's better?
Goodwill's cheaper.
It is cheaper. We should do. I don't know if we could do that because, well, you're going to be buying Jill's mystery box. We're going to have 2 competing mystery boxes from viewers, from subscribers.
The viewer dueling mystery boxes?
Yeah.
That both would have to agree to that.
I mean, also it's not particularly fair because one of them has already been sent, and Jill could totally cheat.
Well, we could just not tell her what we got in it. But it would have to be consented to by both, because I'm not trying to make people feel uncomfortable.
Mine will be better. Yeah. Well, you have the benefit of hindsight there. You can actually already know.
I think this is everything.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Mini haul.
Mini haul.
Hopefully, you guys didn't. Well, you all saw my socks, so sorry about that. Okay, so mini haul. Since you guys asked, I will do one. What happened while I was gone?
Mine will be better. awfully confident there, Jill.
Okay,
Although I gotta say, your last box was 10 out of 10
fire.
as advertised.
Fire. Okay, so this is Cabby. This is the Valentina blazer. It is plaid. It's very cute. It's the new tag Cabby. I know that we're kind of far from the camera, so it's hard for you to see tags, but it is a big square one. I don't buy a lot of Cabby, but their blazers do really well for me, and new tag always does well. You look like you have a real baby.
Well,
she is a real baby.
She is a giant baby, so that makes sense. She's also spoiled rotten.
She is, in fact. Okay, so this is a men's band t-shirt. It is, I don't know how to say this, Dead Mouse 5.
Dead Mouse.
No, it's 5. It's Dead Mouse 5. I looked him up. He's Canadian. He does techno and electronic music. Anyway, so there's that. It's a men's size medium. We kind of just did a ThredUp what sold box for t-shirts.
We did very well.
We did really well with band tees.
Tees saved us on that box.
Yeah, so I saw a band tee and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pick that up. This is J. McLaughlin. It is a size small. It's like a suede.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, artificial kind of suede. Like it's fuzzy.
I know that the lighting stinks, so it's hard for you guys to really see. But this is a animal print.
It's a floral print.
It's animal print.
No, that's flowers. That's
all right,
no.
Guys. All right. What do we think? Can you? Oh, you can see that. Is that animal print or floral?
It might be animal, but it's
okay. That's the cool way.
It's Dead Mouse.
I will look it up and prove you wrong. It is Dead Mouse 5. I looked it up because I already listed it.
Oh,
so let's just show you. Dead.
All right. I'm dealing with a dog. I'm not really paying attention.
So I typed in Dead Mouse and that's what came up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how he's.
I'm sure that's how he says it, but it's not what it is.
Anyway. Yeah, it's a 5, but it's Dead Mouse.
Anyway. Oh, I'm sure it's how he says it. It's just not how you type it. Anyway, so J. McLaughlin. I don't sell a lot of this brand either, but it felt really nice.
It feels really nice, and you've had actually a good bit of luck with that.
Yeah.
In the past. You recently started picking up, and some of it has gone really fast and really well.
She's betting $1 million. I mean, she's probably right on how you say it.
Yeah, obviously that's how you say it.
So this is Madewell, extra large. It's a long sweater with pockets.
It's a flowy cardigan drape.
Yeah, it's the Rider cardigan. Normally, these type of things do really well. Unfortunately, the comps on this one's not great, but it's okay because we didn't spend a lot on it. So
cracking up. Yeah, we're not that funny. We disagree on everything.
I'm just dumb. Okay, so this is vintage. But the downside to this is there's distressing on the leather. But I'm still gonna list it because it's like 80s, and who doesn't like 80s?
Oh, it's definitely vintage, and it's
a turtleneck, and it's got like
it's like a sweater that you would see on a former TV show star that has now been disgraced.
I literally thought this might be from like a TV show, like an 80s movie or something.
Oh, it's like a Cosby sweater. Yeah, he's Joe like Bill Cosby, but
well, I hope not.
That's his sweater.
Yikes. But anyways, size small. Yikes. This is Tommy Bahama. It's not silk, it's a silk blend, so I don't know. It was relatively cheap, so we didn't care.
It's my size as well.
You're gonna wear this? I'd love to see that. Love to see that.
Maybe for one of the lives or one of our YouTube videos.
You guys heard it here first. It's an extra large. Yeah.
I will wear that more than I will wear the loser shirt that was sent. I will never break.
There's a zipper in here. I don't think it goes to the shirt. I don't think so.
Nope.
This was in the men's section, but it is not men's.
That might be one of my favorite items from the day.
So this is Frank and Eileen. It's gray and orange.
Size is it gray medium. Or brown?
I think it's gray.
It's like a tannish gray.
Yeah. But it's cute. Is it linen?
It's nice, thick, heavy flannel.
Well, I know, but most of their items have linen in it. Nope, it's 100% cotton. Style is berry. So,
Luna.
She's getting a little excitable over here. This is my first ever time finding marine layer. Now, I looked it up and the comps weren't great, but everyone keeps raving about marine layer, so I wanted to try it. It was in the men's section, size medium. I don't know if this brand is a unisex brand or if it's what it is. So I'm gonna have to do research because I don't know anything. It looks kind of big for a woman's medium. I am a woman medium, and it feels so. I thought it might be men's, but
I mean,
well, you're an extra large.
I'm an extra large, and I could fit this. It wouldn't be.
It would be a muscle shirt.
It wouldn't be very flattering. It would look painted on.
But it's like that makes me think it might be a men's. I just don't know. So if you guys know anything about marine layer, it's my first time finding it. I do not know. This I actually asked for help on my Instagram, and somebody I don't know if you're on this live, so I don't want to say that I don't know your name because you have a consignment store in my area. Reached out to me and said that you had good luck with it. Your name was Nicole. So thank you for helping me with this item. But you said you did well with this in a consignment store, and you said you thought it could be women's. So this is Holbrook, Sweden. It's an extra, extra large, windproof. The comps on this are amazing. Now, this is my first time finding this brand, so I'm not going to say that it's a bolo just yet until I've tried it out. But comps are amazing, and it's kind of cool.
It's got the nice patch on the side.
Yeah, so if you guys know this brand, you've had experience, would love to hear about it. But
I mean, it's a double XL, and it would be big on me.
Yeah, so it's probably men's, but I think they might sell both men's and women. But it's really cool, and it feels nice. So
it's like that thermal waffle knit.
Yeah. So I have no experience with the brand, but I looked it up because it said Sweden. So
yes, pro tip: always look at foreign-made clothing.
Yeah, Ireland.
Especially sweaters. Irish sweaters, Scotland, Iceland.
For sure. This is a WWE tour shirt from 2006. The tour dates are on the back. If you didn't know, wrestling stuff generally does really well. I don't know why, but I looked it up, and the comps are around the $30 range, and so I'll take $30 for what I paid. And also, I mean, I usually look at wrestling stuff. That's just
Yeah.
a typical thing I do. This is an item that I actually saw at the thrift store before, but it was priced at normal price, and I said no. But then half price day, I'm like, okay, we can do this. So this is Eileen Fisher. It is a jacket.
It's like a jacket blazer. Raw hem.
It's nice. Whatever it is, it's nice.
It is
Does it
very
have
nice.
a material tag?
It's probably like wool.
It feels like wool. You got it?
96 merino, 4% nylon.
Yeah, so it's really nice. It is a size small, brown, with like you can see the seams. It's really nice. So I'm excited about that one. I was really hoping that no one bought it. And that store, they always price up Eileen Fisher, and it always seems to still be there.
Well, it's a smaller local thrift store that we love.
Yes.
And we're not going to reveal our sources because some of the people around here that watch us could go there.
So this is it says petite large. It is Long Street petite. Clearly this is vintage.
That's more vintage than the sweater, for God's sake. That's just
90s.
Oh God.
I don't know if honestly anyone will buy this. I have a hard time leaving behind 90s.
I have to believe that there's a picture in your parents' house of you wearing this jacket.
Oh, probably. Like this was my jam in the 90s.
There's a picture of you somewhere in your parents' house wearing that jacket.
For sure. Like,
are we sure your parents didn't donate that?
It's definitely true. But yeah, so if for some reason it doesn't sell, I'll keep it. I don't know. 90s.
You already went through the best item?
No, haven't done the best one. The best one was saved for last. Now, the best one has a story. Wait, I don't.
Who?
What?
Who are you talking about, Jill?
Maybe it's a 90s person. I would say Blossom because that's like the only thing I can think of right now off the top of my head. But I'm
Googling that.
He's Googling. So Jill, you gave us Golden Girls. Actually, yeah, that's totally the vibe. I should put that in my tags. You know what? I don't know names of literally any TV character minus Gilmore Girls. Minus that. I have terrible memory when it comes to things like that. Okay, so the best item.
It's B. Arthur.
Obviously, you didn't know who Dorothy was. The best item was priced at $50, and it was half price day, so it was going to be $25. And I was willing to pay it. I texted him, and he didn't answer me, and I made the decision on my own.
She was just going to say, "Do it." Why not?
Yeah, I was going to rip the Band-Aid off and do it. I get to the register, and the lady goes, "I'm not charging you this. We're at a thrift store." I don't know what they were thinking. And I was like, "Oh, it's okay. It's half price, so it's $25." And she's like, "I'm not charging you $25. So I thought she was going to put it in like $15 or something because that's like the high end of like what this place prices at usually. She put it in at 10 and then took half off. So
literally this person.
And it's actually the one that I told you I wasn't a super fan of. There's a few employees there that we love most of them, and they're like our favorite people.
Yes.
But then there was one I had told him I wasn't really a fan of because she was kind of mean to me. It was her. So we're friends now. Right. So this is a
lovely teal color.
It's a greenish.
Mint green.
Mint green, yeah. Square neck. Beautiful. And you can see the tag. So that is St. John.
The comps look really good for this. It's like $150, $300.
Yeah. So it's not Santana knit. So it's not what I typically pick up for St. John. But I want to wear it. I have a funeral on Saturday, and I feel that that's inappropriate. But I thought about it. What if I wore a black cardigan over it? What if? Because I feel like this would actually make me look like I had a body, and that's kind of why I want to wear it.
It's a nice thick material too.
It is. So
it's not the Santana knit, but it's like that heavy duty spandex kind of feel.
Yeah. So
it's like that DVF that somebody tried to buy for $10.
Yeah, she can go away. But you guys always ask what we spend, and I don't like to give individual amounts, mostly because I think that it makes it a little bit hard to continue to sell if people can just come to your channel and find out what you spend, and then they can kind of figure out what to offer, But I will tell you that this haul, all total, cost me $55. So
yeah,
Not bad.
You should be able to get out of that for just the St. John's dress.
I'm hoping that the St. John dress just brings it all home, or the Holbrook Sweden sweater.
Or both.
Or both. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we don't normally do hauls on live, but I figured a mini haul. This is just what I found today. It was maybe, what was I gone for, like 2 hours?
Something like that, 3 hours maybe?
Yeah, so this particular store, I don't normally find a lot of men's, so this is actually a little bit abnormal for me. But it's one of our favorite stores, one of the ones we frequent more often. But let us know if you like seeing mini hauls on the lives, because that makes it easier for me.
Yeah.
But that is all I have. Does anybody have anything that they wanted to talk about before we just
Does anyone have any questions for us or things that they would like to know?
Or yeah, if there's anything you guys want us to talk about or videos you want us to do, all of those things, always leave them. I'm going to be keeping all of the ones you guys told us in the chat in mind. Okay, good night, Jill. We're going to go soon too anyways, so you won't miss anything. But thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
Always love seeing your name pop up. Okay.
I want to hear from the newbies. Anyone that just tuned in or just subscribed?
Hi.
They said hi. I want to talk to them.
I want to be your friend.
Let me be your friend.
But yeah, so that is everything I've got. So tomorrow we'll be out with the Breaking Up with Brands video. So hopefully you guys are ready for that. And then we will probably Sharon. She's just gonna go in and make her own a different YouTube account and be like, not Sharon. And
just her name backwards.
Well, that is actually true as well. You know, it's funny that that's actually related to a past live we had, and I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, like that's. You can go back and watch the old live. We got in a little bit over our head.
It went a little far. It did.
Things happened that we're not proud of.
No regrets. Okay, so anyways, that is everything. So we will start also doing the videos you guys requested coming up in the next week or two. So make sure you have notifications on for that. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully Poshmark gets better soon. The search function fixes. We will do more information on that if anything comes out. I don't want to do a video just to do a video. So if something comes up, we will definitely tell you guys about it. But that is everything. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will talk to you guys soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice to see you too.